What's going on with your loan? What's going on with your grant? What's going on with the RRF? What's going on in the small business world as far as you are concerned? And as far as those loans are going out from the SBA, guess what Ben Cardin just did? You think sometimes having a senator, congressman, they need to talk to the SBA administrator, who they ordained, who they voted in, who they gave the ball to run with this ball and to take it and take small businesses to a new plateau. Because you have the authority to do so, Isabel Guzman. And now she's got the authority and she's got this ball and she's running with it and she's running with it. She's running, run, go Isabel, go Isabel. But the senators and congressmen are like, where are you going? What are you doing? This concerns you and your SBA loan. This concerns your small business. It concerns your restaurant. This concerns everything that we're talking about because Ben Cardin just tweeted Isabel Guzman to get it in gear. Could this be bye-bye for Isabel? And can this be a push in the right direction so that you can get that money in the direct deposit and you can get signed in, delivered your money today? I'm seeing it. So I guess you should like, subscribe, click that notification button so when I get information out, you can get information in and somebody say, hey, we still want our 10K.
Yeah.
Somebody say, hey, we want our 10K.
Yeah.
Hey, we want our 10K. Once again, I would like to thank you all for joining us here on Speak and See Show. I ask you to like, subscribe, and click that notification button so when I get information out, you can get information in. We are seeing a slew of new subscribers saying, where have you been, Speak? Where have you been? Well, we've been here. We have been here fighting for your loans and for your grants, for the EIDL, from the SBA. We have been here from scratch, from day one of COVID to help you guys get funded through your SBA agency. And I am seeing new people out there right now being funded, even people that have been in the queue for almost 2 years being funded as of right now as we speak, because you would think that the senators and the congressmen, when they have to contact Isabel Guzman, who is in charge of billions of dollars, they would be able to just call her up on her office phone and say, hey, Isabel, we are the ones who are going to tell you what to do with the money. You're not to do anything until we tell you what to do with the money. But she's like, oh no, I've got all this money. Let me just pull 500 million from here, 300 million, 320 million from there. Where else can I get this money from? We're going to pack the SBA full of money and take it from the small businesses so that we can have more for next year. What? Isn't that what I'm here for? I think she's lost her grit. I think she's gone too far. This authority has gone to her head. And now she's making Ben Cardin and the rest of Congress and those who put her in that position look really bad. But Ben Cardin tweeted the SBA saying, read this article, girl, and get this money to the small business owners ASAP. Check it out. Here we go. We're digging into it for you guys. Like and subscribe, and let's go. And here is Ben Cardin's tweet that he had just submitted about an hour ago. Maybe after editing this video, I'd say about 3 hours ago. Ben Cardin put this up saying many EIDL borrowers still need modification, rehearing, or appeal. SBA.gov should use its transfer authority to accommodate them. That's Big Ben Cardin right there. That's the senator in charge of the Small Business Committee. He is tweeting Isabel and her staff at the SBA saying, get that money out to those people. Get it out there now. What are you doing? Check out this article. He's literally sending them to an article, which he could have sent them to our channel from a few days ago. We're kind of keeping them up on the process, and we're keeping you informed as well. So let's read this article as small businesses together. So we'd like to give a quick shout out to Ben Cardin, of course, he tweeting the SBA, and also bizjournals.com by Andy Medici. He is the writer of this article from Playbook, and it went out to the bizjournals.com. I'd like to say everybody can go check that channel out. It has a lot of small business information. The agency had informed small businesses that they could request additional funds by May 6th, but the Playbook confirmed in an exclusive interview that the program may have run out of funding by May 5th. Numbers don't match. By announcing that the program was out of the funds on May 5th prior to the application deadline, the SBA has misled thousands of businesses into believing that the EIDL funds would be available, the senators wrote in a letter. And in case you didn't get that email, because some of us didn't check our spam, because for some reason it ends up in spam, I'm not sure why, but the email looked like this. I got one. Dear COVID borrower, are you interested in a loan increase? You may be eligible to increase your SBA COVID loan, EIDL subject, blah, 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 blah. Confirm your loan eligibility. Get logged into the account portal. Monthly payment set. Basically, come get some more money. Yeah, I got the email. So let's go on. Once again, it did say the SBA has misled thousands of businesses into believing that the EIDL funding would be available. Next page. By prematurely shutting down the program, the agency seems to have prioritized its own administrative needs over those of thousands of borrowers that await decisions on their applications. You think? So here we have the SBA scared that they're going to run out of money. Oh, no. Get the money from the small businesses. Why are we here? We're here for small businesses. No. We're here for the SBA. We want the SBA to be successful, be strong, and prosper. Which we do, but take care of priorities first. That would be small businesses. Furthermore, it has done so in a way that needlessly confused borrowers and raised expectations. The SBA confusing borrowers? Nah. No, they didn't confuse me. Did they confuse you? They didn't confuse us one bit, did they? The senators said that if any funds remain available within accounts that the SBA can transfer to the EIDL, it should do so immediately to help process pending applications for modifications and appeals. Immediately means like now. They noted the SBA requested $320 million in transfer authority in its 2023 budget, showing it has additional funds available and has already transferred $500 million to its administrative account less than 2 months ago under a separate transfer authority, according to the senators. Now that's a lot of money for somebody to be able to transfer. Okay, I'm going to transfer. I mean, when you're a small business and you're thinking about transferring money, so I mean, we're a small business. Okay, for myself, I'm not talking about you bigger businesses that are out there probably have a lot more money than I do. But when I go to transfer money, yeah, maybe take $1,000 from this account and bring it over to there. Or maybe, if I'm really having a big day, a couple thousand from this account and put it in over here. We're talking $500 million that she transfers like that from you to herself. $500 million and $320 million. That's $820 million. You're going to transfer $320 million today. Must be nice. I need a government job. No. Never mind. That's what they want us to do. We expect your agency to take swift action to make all available funding accessible to eligible applicants immediately and look forward to your prompt response, the senators wrote. That's your boss, Isabel. Keep it 100. The SBA responded Tuesday in a statement. The COVID Economic Injury Disaster Loan EIDL program has provided a lifeline to more than 3.9 businesses across America, putting more than $378 billion directly into the hands of entrepreneurs from our hardest hit sectors. SBA will continue to help small businesses navigate this challenging transition by utilizing our core programs to help them grow their businesses and find new opportunities. That doesn't sound like an answer that you would give a senator. That sounds like an answer that you would give a media outlet or somebody that, or even like a small business like you or I. That sounds like a letter she would write to you or me saying, we've done this, we've done all these great things, They can go elsewhere. We've got other programs for them, and we've already done enough, is what it sounds like Isabel is saying to Senator Cardin and Senator Van Hollen, to her boss. So who's in charge over there? Has Isabel really taken the lead role here? Because if she has, she's making these guys look stupid. She's making them look really bad. She really is undermining the authority of her boss, of her authorities. She's taking them and saying, I'm in control now. There's nothing you can do about it. I got this. While she's taking money from small businesses and they're like, did we elect the wrong person? She is from California. They weren't doing real good financially, were they? Why'd you put her in there? Biden. Despite the letter from the senators, it is unclear if the SBA has the authority to move money to separate accounts in such a fashion. It's far likelier the agency would prefer to have Congress authorize the agency to move money or allocate more money to the program if Congress wanted more loans processed. So did she have the authority to do what she did, or did she just do it? Carranza and Guzman have a lot in common. Comment down below. Let me know what you think about this. Will approved SBA EIDL borrowers receive their funds? I can answer that, yes. I've seen SBA borrowers receiving their funds. Even this morning, I've been getting emails from constituents of mine, people on this channel, saying, look, man, the money came in today. I just signed new documents. I've been approved, and the loan is now processing. It was just like a brand new, boom, here it is. We've all been through that where we've got new documents, we've signed the new agreements, and once that digital ink dries on our documents, it's done. Your money should be in your account, and I've been seeing that a lot in the last couple days even. It's just waiting for it that seems to be the hardest part. The SBA has provided some additional clarity around who gets funded and who does not. Borrowers who have been approved and also received an email notifying them that their funds are being processed will get their loans funded. It is not enough just to have your loan already approved, although there are some cases of individual loans that are still being processed that will be funded. Clarity? That's clarity? They didn't confuse us one bit, did they? Clarity? You call that clarity? Wow. Can we read that again and together? Let's get clarity on exactly what they just said here. Clarity. What is clarity today? What is truth? You tell me. So here we go. The SBA has provided some additional clarity around those who get funded and who does not. Borrowers who have been approved and also received an email notifying them that their funds are processed will get their loans funded. Okay, borrowers who have been approved and processed will get their loans funded. Okay, I'm clear on that. It is not enough just to have your loan already approved. Although there are some cases of individual loans that are still being processed that will be funded. Okay, I think I'm clear on it now. Maybe, maybe not. Sounds like the last 2 years of my life dealing with the SBA. How about you? The agency also won't be taking any more requests, Guzman stressed. The agency had approved more than 3.9 million EIDL program loans for funds roughly $378 billion as of April 28th, according to the SBA data, a total that's higher than the $345 billion program's price tag because some businesses didn't accept all the money that they were approved for. So why did she issue that email saying, if you didn't take all your money, come and get it now, when other people were still in the process of needing that money that people didn't need? If I was dealing with $10,000 and was making mistakes on $10,000 and $15,000 or even maybe less, I would be definitely maybe fired from my job if I couldn't handle that minimal amount of funds, yet alone billions of dollars. Can we take a second look at what is actually going on here without putting any people in jeopardy of having to wait longer to get their loans? That's something we need to consider. Guzman said in a recent congressional hearing that the agency was planning on pivoting from dispensing COVID EIDL-19 loans to serving them. The agency's budget request for fiscal 2023 included shifting $320 million in funds initially appropriated for the $10,000 EIDL advance cash grant for small businesses owners to maintaining and servicing millions of EIDL loans it has made over 2 years. So you're screwed, is basically what she's saying. So screw the $10,000 EIDL grant. Screw the promise that was made to you in the CARES Act. Screw the promise that was pushed by Schumer and Cardin and Pelosi and Waters and Maxine Waters and Sherrod Brown. I mean, but screw all those politicians who promised you the $10,000 and just give it to the SBA. Hey, we still want our 10K. The exhaustion of funding for the program marks the end of one of the few remaining COVID-19 relief programs Congress passed in 2020 and 2021. So this will be the end of the EIDL program, which is the very low interest program. And there are programs out there that you can go to and still get funded, only the interest rate's probably going to be twice as high. So that's what they're saying here. It's the end of the EIDL COVID-19 relief programs. Alongside the Paycheck Protection Program and Shuttered Venue Operators Grant and the Restaurant Fund Revitalization. For businesses who are hoping to tap into the remaining funds, the timing of the funding exhaustion isn't ideal. The inflation has quickly become the top challenge for small business owners, and it's curbing their growth opportunities. Will there be more COVID-19 relief funding? In the next text on this great article that was written by the Biz Journals by Andy Medici in the Playbook, the next text is going on to talk about the RRF program, which I put a video up on yesterday. It's kind of a repeat of what I said. They have re-uttered it today and reconfirmed it today that that's what's going on with the RRF. You can go to my video yesterday I put out on the RRF if you're interested in that, if you're a restaurant that's in need of these funds. But here we are, ladies and gentlemen, with the tweet from Ben Cardin directing the SBA to this article, to this news post saying, hey, here's what it is, Isabel. This is what it is. This is what the businesses are going through. This is where you're supposed to be in this all. And I think we could be looking at a new administrator coming around here to kind of a new puppet, maybe we should say, a new puppet that would come along and do the biddings of the Congress and the Senate the way that they intended it to be. And it could just kind of also be a way for them to pass the buck and cast the blame onto somebody else Who knows? Isabel knew what she was getting herself into with this, but we didn't know what we were getting ourselves into when we signed up with the SBA, thinking that they were going to be able to carry these things out according for the best interest of the small businesses. So here we are now. We stand together. I want to ask you all to give me your comments. Thank you all for watching, and like and subscribe. Let me know if this is what you had signed up for to begin with, if you thought it was going to be this hard, if you're still going through the motions, if you got your loan, yes. If you didn't get your loan, why? And what are they saying that is your reason for being declined? Let me know down there. Give me your comments on how you feel like everything is being treated, how you feel the congressmen and the senators, if Isabel Guzman is taking the lead role here, if she is the one to blame, or if she is the one to applaud when good things happen as well, because we've seen some good things happen under Isabel Guzman as well. But when you're in charge of billions of dollars and you're making mistakes like this and you're taking it into your own hands as to what the government and what the country needs when you were not a elected official, then I think we have a problem with that. That's where American businesses come in and say no more. No more. Find somebody else who's going to do the intent of the Congress. If that would have been done with the CARES Act, we'd all have our $10,000 EIDL grants now, which we're going to continue pushing, which it needs to be put back in that policy map, which I think it was Ben Cardin as well, because let's mark up the good things he's done, but we also have to take into consideration the things that he's done that has hurt small businesses as well. There's two sides to every story. I'm not going to paint it all, this bright big picture that he's great, but he does good things once in a while, and we do applaud him for that. But when he does not do good things, well, we did the same thing with the Republicans. We did the same thing with the Democrats. It's not about them. It's not about where they stand in the position of politics. It's about where they stand in their position with small businesses. If their job regarding small businesses is being poor, we'll let you know. If it's not, we're going to let you know. So let me know what you think about this video. I want to thank you all again for liking and subscribing. Hopefully this gives you more clarity, or at least brings into perspective what's going on and how things are being handled with the SBA and your money. So can somebody say, hey, we still want our 10K.
Somebody give it to me. Somebody give it to me. Somebody. Yeah.
Somebody say, hey, we want a 10K.
Yeah.
Hey, we want a 10K.
Yeah.
Hey, we want a 10K.
Yeah.
Hey, we want a 10K.
Give it to me.
Me and my friends, we like to play this game. Some call us annoying, but we think it's a shame. All find time to chat and go live and get with the House and Senate on the phone and online. We even tweet the press when we feel like we're stuck on Bill
S513.
They'll say you're out of luck, but I think that it's time that they hear our voice, and then we say it louder because it's our choice. We say